Hey, what's up, VC? I'm back with another video. I know it's been a while. This explains it behind me. The last couple months, I spent moving once again, so I have moved 2 times in the last 6 months. Moved my entire record collection, everything else. It's a disaster. Um, but yeah, kind of got everything kind of settled. I just haven't really had the motivation, I'll be honest, to make any videos. But then a package showed up the other day from Metal Ron, or I apologize, Ron. I don't know what your username is now. I'll be honest, I haven't kept up with YouTube at all. I just been so focused on moving and other life stuff that I just haven't been able to. But yeah, he sent me a package. I don't know what's in here. I forgot what we had talked about. I know it was some records out of his big lot that he got, that collection he got a while back. Some of them that he said he didn't want that, I was interested in, and some that I didn't have in my collection. But it's been so long that I don't remember what's in there, so this is going to be a complete surprise. But anyway, without further ado, we'll get right into it. So this is a big edition of the mail. I haven't done one of these in a while. Here's the box. I've already pre-cut it. Haven't looked inside of it because I wanted to keep it as a surprise, but just to save time so I could tell y'all what's going on. I apologize about the lighting too. This apartment that I'm in has terrible light, does not have a light in the living room, so I just got a lamp and stuff like that to work with. So, it is what it is, but yeah, I don't know when I'm going to start making videos again. I just haven't really been buying anything online, been buying a couple small collections here and there, but nothing too great. But yeah, we'll get right into this. I don't want it to be a super long video because I don't really have the time for it. But yeah, to all you people out there that have, stuck by my channel and still subscribe to me, I appreciate it so much. I will be back in the near future. I don't know when. I don't know exactly when. As I've said before, I have over 1,000 subscribers. I am very grateful for that. I still can't believe it. I can't believe that 1,000 people plus, I mean, it's more than that now. I don't even know. I haven't kept up with it really, but more than 1,000 people watch my videos, which is ridiculous. And I really do appreciate it. It's just, life has just been really rough the last year, and slowly getting back on track. Everything's starting to get back to normal, but yeah. So without further ado, we'll get right into this. It's a big box, so I don't know what's in here. So the first one, I had forgotten about this one. It's Red Fox, Everything's Big. I love 70s comedy stuff. Red Fox, Richard Pryor, all those guys, Steve Martin, early Robin Williams. But Red Fox, and I have a decent sized collection of all those guys, but Red Fox is one that I didn't have any of. So there's one of them, and I see that there's another one underneath it. So that's really cool. Thank you so much, Ron, for that. I'm trying not to look at them as I pull them out. This one is Have One on Me. It's like one of his earlier albums. Doesn't have a date on it, but yeah, so that's really cool. And then we have another Red Fox, Laugh at the Party, Volume 3. That's really cool. And then I forgot about this too. George Carlin, Indecent Exposure, some of the best of George Carlin. I guess is the greatest hits. I only have one other album by him, so this is really cool to add to the collection. Here's George Carlin, Occupation Fool. I actually just picked this one up at Half Price Books recently on 8-track, but I didn't have the record, so that's really cool. 8-tracks are just something that I do have an 8-track player, but I just don't really have the time or patience to deal with them, so I don't really listen to them. I just buy them for the heck of it. I don't have that many, but I have some. And then we have George Carlin again, FM and AM. I was just looking at it because I have the album Class Clown by him, and it's got a similar cover with him sitting like that, but it's a little different. So that's really cool. That is the collection. Oh, and then Elvis. So that's a complete genre flip. It goes from comedy to Elvis as far as what I can see in here. I forget what Elvis albums I mentioned that I needed, but I have I know I stopped doing my collection video. Everything was so disorganized and everything, so I'm going to restart that. I'm going to leave the videos up for the couple letters that I already did, but I'm going to completely restart it and just refilm everything because I finally gotten everything organized. I've been working on putting everything in my Discogs collection thing to keep everything organized because I had bought a couple albums. I mean, not expensive albums, but a couple albums, and found out I had doubles and triples of them because I didn't know that I had them. And Elvis was one of them. I had so many albums, but yeah, I have probably 50 or 60 of his albums, but I didn't have this one. It's a Love Songs compilation on K-Tel. So I know for a fact I didn't have that one. Oh, and then there was Almost in Love. This is another one that I don't have, or I didn't have before this. Now I do have it, so that's really cool. And then Elvis Sings Hits from His Movies. This is another one I didn't have. And then we have Separate Ways. And this one is actually in the shrink. It's in these special sealed sleeves, so I'm not going to open it up to save time, but I'm sure the vinyl's at least playable. But yeah, this should be an upgrade because my copy, I have a copy that has a nice cover, but the vinyl that I have has a crack on the first track on each side, so that song skips on both sides, which is unfortunate because it's the song Separate Ways and Always on My Mind, which are my two favorites off this album. So yeah, this is definitely an upgrade for sure. And then we have Frankie and Johnny. I believe this is a later like reissue that they put. Oh, it's a Canadian press, so that's cool. It's a later Pickwick Canadian pressing because I know it was originally released with the cover from the movie. I'd forgotten I asked about this one. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Maybe it is just a yeah. It says previously released on here. I was thinking maybe it was re-recorded stuff. I don't know. But that is really cool. Very happy to add that to the collection. Oh, and this one's cool. This is from Elvis Presley Boulevard, Memphis, Tennessee. I do have a copy of this, but the copy I have is Canadian. So this is a U.S. pressing. It appears in the shrink with the hype sticker. So that's something that you don't really see that often. So that is really cool. I am very, very stoked about that one. And then we have Jefferson's Airplane Surrealistic Pillow. This is my favorite album by them. Just a great album altogether. This is a stereo pressing. It's one that I believe I have a mono pressing already, so this will be a cool stereo to have. I love it. I want to have both copies of it because the mono sounds different than the stereo and vice versa, and there's just different things about it, so that's really cool to have that. It looks like we have one more, and it's one that I didn't have. It was a piece I was missing from my Mountain collection. As y'all know, I'm a huge Leslie West and Mountain fan. And this is the album. It's just called Mountain Live. Is it The Road Goes On Forever? Yeah. Mountain Live, The Road Goes On Forever. And it's just a 4-song album, so basically an EP, if you will, but it's live stuff. And I know that at least one of the songs was from the Woodstock show. I know they released the full Woodstock show last year or the year before, and I want to get that very bad, but yeah, this is really cool to have. This is one that I didn't have in my collection. I think they released a deluxe CD version of this with more songs, but I wanted the vinyl because I have all the other, or not all the Mountain albums, but I have quite a few of theirs, including live stuff. And Mountain's just one of those bands. They put out so much live stuff, but it was usually like butchered stuff. I know there's one full-length double live album, but like it was other stuff like this where they put out like a live album and it would only have 3 or 4 songs. But the reason behind that, not because they didn't have many songs, it's just because, you know, side 1 has Lawn Red, which is a 5.5 minute or almost 6 minute version of that, and then Waiting to Take You Away, which is almost 5 minutes, and then you have another 6 minute version of Crossroader, so that's like almost 20 minutes there, and then on the B side you have a almost 18 minute version of Nantucket Sleigh Ride. So that's what it is. I know on the other live album that I have by Mountain, two sides or one song. I believe it's Nantucket Sleigh Ride, but it may be something else. But it takes up two whole sides of the album just for one song, and it's just, these guys could play forever. Leslie could play forever. Felix Pappalardi, Corky Lang, they could just go on forever and never stop, and it's just fascinating. But yeah, so once again, thank you so much to Ron. Thank you to everybody who has stuck around. Like I said, I know I haven't been very active, and I apologize. Life got in the way. That's all I can say. I don't have any other excuse for it. But yeah, so I guess I'm back for now. Like I said, I don't know when I'll make another video. Hopefully it'll be soon. Still trying to get everything organized. As you can see, everything's a mess, and it's just complete chaos. But I'm good. Hope everybody else is good. So yeah, until next time, peace out. God bless. Take care.